Oh, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Try two.
Guests and graduates seated in the quadrangle, please rise for the procession.
Hello, 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 hello. Mic intact. Hello, hello.
Graduates seated in the hall, please rise for the procession of members of convocation. Please sit while we wait for the procession of members of council. Graduates, please note that the graduation cap is part of your attire for graduation. So if you don't have it on, please put it on now for the ceremony. Thank you. Graduates and guests seated in the quadrangle, please rise for the council procession. Please remain standing for the national anthem. You may resume your seats, please. Member of Council representing the Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor in charge of Research, Innovation and Development, who is representing the Vice Chancellor, the College Secretary for the College of Humanities representing the Registrar, our distinguished guest speaker, Provost Deans, Directors and Heads of Department, members of convocation, friends from the media, graduates, special guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all. Here from the College of Humanities. And at a time when the university has celebrated the 75th anniversary, I'm sure many of you had the opportunity to take part in the various activities that marked the 75th anniversary celebration of the University of Ghana. As we proceed, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to invite Mr. Benedict Fosueje, College Secretary for the College of Humanities, representing the registrar at this ceremony, to make introductory remarks. Please, let's welcome him with a round of applause.
Representative of the Chancellor, distinguished ladies and gentlemen here in the Great Hall, and joining us from all over the world by live stream, good morning. On behalf of the registrar, I'm delighted to welcome all of you to this morning's congregation ceremony, which is dedicated to the College of Humanities. Now I'm Benedict Fosueje, the College Secretary, College of Humanities, and this ceremony will be under my direction. We have gathered here to confer degrees on students who completed their courses of study in the 2022-2023 academic year. I am happy to see so many graduates gathered here to participate in this ceremony. And on behalf of Director of Public Affairs, I announce to you that this program is being live streamed on Radio Universe 105.7 FM as well as on our social media platforms. The university is currently graduating about 15,000 students this week in 15 separate ceremonies. And in order to avoid congestion on campus, we ask that there are no gatherings or parties on campus after the ceremony. Graduating students and guests are requested to join the shuttle buses down to the parking areas. And we want to add that graduates are to note that this is a formal ceremony, and we do not expect you to be moving in and out of the auditorium before the end of the official ceremony. Our ushers and security men to ensure that no graduate leaves the auditorium before the end of the ceremony. And we want to emphasize that we all stay put to the end of the program. It is important we keep to that and make it formal as is. So graduated students are urged to return their academic gowns as soon as possible after the ceremony at the designated correction points in order to collect their certificates. Representative of the Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, it is a tradition here in this university to acknowledge during congregation ceremonies students who have come from all over the world to study in this great institution. It is now my duty, therefore, to call on the Provost of College of Humanities to perform a short but very important ceremony to acknowledge our international student population. Provost College of Humanities, please.
Representative of the Chancellor, representative of the Vice Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen. Ceremony of Flags, University of Ghana graduating class, January 2024 congregation. It's a tradition at the University of Ghana that at congregation ceremonies, we acknowledge our international students who came from all over the world to study at Legon. Although COVID-19 severely impacted our international student numbers, we are pleased to report that members of the UG graduating class of 2023 have come from 22 countries, including Ghana. And these countries are Barbados, Benin, Botswana, Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Congo, Cote d'Ivoire, Ethiopia, the Gambia, Ghana, Liberia, Malawi, Mali, Namibia, Niger, Nigeria, Pakistan, Sierra Leone, Sudan, Togo, the United States of America, and Zimbabwe. It's now my pleasant duty to call on any of our international students graduating today who are in this hall to stand to be acknowledged. Do we have any international students here this morning? All right. So, dear international students, we cherish your contribution to the academic and social life of the University of Ghana and wish you well in your future endeavors. Thank you very much.
So thank you very much, Provost, College of Humanities. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor at this juncture to introduce Professor Ransford Edward Van Jampo, a member of University Council who is presiding over this morning's congregation ceremony on behalf of the Chancellor. And I noted you want Professor Jampo is a Ghanaian political science professor at the University of Ghana and has over 2 decades of teaching and research experience. He holds a PhD in political science and has a research focus on youth empowerment and development, democratic governance, electoral reforms, natural resource management, European studies, and maritime security in the Gulf of Guinea. Professor Jampo has served as a visiting scholar at the University of South Florida, visiting professor at the Institute of Advanced Studies at the University of Bristol, and as a senior research fellow at the governance unit of the Institute of Economic Affairs. He has also served as a coordinator of the Ghana Political Parties Program and a member of Ghana's Electoral Reforms Committee. Professor Jampo has over 200 research works published in international peer-reviewed journals and is the president of the University of Ghana Teachers Association, Legon Chapter. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome Professor Jampo to the podium to deliver his opening remarks and invite the representative of the Chancellor to deliver the Vice Chancellor's report to congregation. Professor Jampo.
Lady Chair of Council, who is joining us online, members of Council, Vice Chancellor, guest speaker, Pro-Vice Chancellors, Registrar, Provost Deans and Directors, members of Convocation, staff and students, alumni, graduating students, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you today representing the Chancellor of this great university with a deep sense of pride as we gather to celebrate the remarkable achievements of the graduating class of the 2022-2023 academic year. Hearty congratulations to all of you graduating today. Congratulations, respond, thank you. Congratulations. Good. And please, you should be enthusiastic. Otherwise, we will not confer your degrees. So let us see your response. You have done well. Clap for yourself. Your hard work, dedication, and unwavering commitment have brought you to this all-important moment in your lives. Today is not just a culmination of academic pursuits. It is a celebration of resilience, perseverance, and the indomitable spirit that defines each one of you. As we celebrate you today, it is crucial for us to acknowledge the significance of your achievement within the broader context of the global community. The knowledge and skills you have acquired during your time at the University of Ghana have not only prepared you for personal success, but have also equipped you to contribute meaningfully to the development of our society, our nation, and the world at large. I have followed with keen interest our university's focus on the use of humanism and technology to improve upon the well-being of students and employees, and by so doing, improve upon the conduct of academic and administrative work. Humanistic principles create a culture that prioritizes the well-being, growth, and dignity of all, and it is refreshing to note that management is prioritizing a culture of respect and dignity for all members of the University of Ghana community, ensuring that all employees and students are treated with kindness and consideration, regardless of their role within the organization. Recognizing and appreciating the unique contributions everyone brings to the university are key and critical. So I applaud the efforts made by management in this regard. As you may all be well aware, technology has revolutionized education in Ghana, providing students and educators with tools for online learning, e-books, and educational apps. This has expanded access to quality education, especially in remote areas, and has the potential to bridge all educational gaps. Embracing and leveraging technology is not just a choice but a necessity for development in the 21st century. And my charge to all of you graduating today is that as you guys venture into the world of work, you must endeavor to champion the cause of adopting the use of technology in everything that you do. It is evident that the number of students graduating from this university is increasing each year, and we deem it a good opportunity on these occasions to reflect on how well management, faculty, and indeed all employees are discharging their responsibility for providing the appropriate services and support to ensure that students have a positive experience and to satisfy the requirements for graduation, and indeed are able to graduate on time without much strikes. So we share in your joy, and we share in your successful completion of your programs of study, and we are very, very proud of all of you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure, having made these few remarks, to formally declare this morning assembly duly constituted for the award of degrees to successful graduates. But it is customary every year as we meet here on occasions like this for the Vice Chancellor to give a report at congregation on developments in the university over the last academic year. Given that our VC is not here but undertaking similar ceremony at a different venue, I will call on our Pro-Vice Chancellor, Research, Innovation and Development, our own Professor Felix Asante, who is representing the Vice Chancellor, to present the Vice Chancellor's report. Clap for me, clap for him.
Members of the University Council, Pro-Vice Chancellors, Registrar, Provosts, Deans, Directors and Heads of Department, Guest Speaker, Chairman and members of the College of Humanities Advisory Board, members of Convocation, staff and students, alumni, graduates, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the 2024 congregation ceremonies. a time to celebrate the graduation of our students who through strength and determination have made it here today. This event celebrates academic achievements and lauds the enduring spirit and resilience of our community. We will have a total of 15 congregation ceremonies this week, and a total of 15,549 students who have successfully completed their programs of study will be graduating. This ceremony includes 120 PhDs, 3,389 at the master's level, and 10,504 at the undergraduate level, and 611 at the non-degree level. This ceremony is dedicated to undergraduate students of the College of Humanities. Madam Chancellor, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I present an overview of some of the remarkable strides the university has accomplished in research, academics, and community engagement in the past year. State of the university. Student enrollment. Madam Chancellor, our university has made significant strides in enhancing our educational landscape over the period under review. We have just completed undergraduate admissions, and so far a total of 14,072 students have accepted the offers made them and enrolled in programs in the university. This brings current total enrollment to 63,820 for the first semester of the 2023-2024 academic year. This figure reflects a balanced gender distribution with 49.7% male and 50.3% female students, showcasing our commitment to gender. I welcome all freshers as you join the University of Ghana community and wish you a pleasant and fruitful journey. The data on enrollment shows an undergrad-graduate student ratio of 9:1. We continue to work on increasing our graduate student numbers in order to ensure community in our quest for research excellence. Student accommodation. Madam Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, in our efforts to improve access to student accommodation, an open randomized bed allocation system has been introduced. This system ensures a fair and transparent process in bed allocation, offering all students an equal opportunity of being allocated a room irrespective of their internet connectivity status, which has been a challenge in the past. This new approach was successfully implemented for the allocation of beds in October 2023, and again 2 weeks ago for the incoming level 100 students, and will continue to be used for future allocation of bed spaces. The university community continues to work towards increasing the stock of accommodation available for our students. There is continued engagement with private partners to expand student accommodation, and several private hostels are at various stages of completion. The Diamond Jubilee Hostel, which is being constructed and furnished with internally generated funds, is nearing completion, and work is also ongoing on the Ghana University Staff Superannuation Scheme Student Hostel and on the PhD apartments. All of these initiatives, in addition to private hostels being constructed when completed, will significantly add to the stock of beds available. Additionally, the policy of prioritizing allocation of places in the traditional halls to fresh undergraduate students will continue. Launch of internship policy. Madam Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, the University of Ghana has made significant strides in enhancing the student experience. A key initiative to serve as a bedrock for this is the university's internship policy, which was launched in October last year by the chair of our governing council. The internship policy underscores the university's dedication to ensuring that our students are provided with meaningful internship experiences, a strategy to prepare them for successful careers in an ever-changing job market. Work has started on operationalizing the policy, and we look forward to improving the internship experience and outcomes of our students. Inaugural UG Open Day. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we successfully hosted our inaugural UG Open Day on November 2nd and 3rd, 2023. This event offered prospective students and their parents and guardians an invaluable opportunity to explore our academic programs, understand our admission procedures, and experience the vibrant life on our Legon and Kolebu campuses. The Open Days served as a platform to showcase our academic excellence and the dynamic nature of our university, further strengthening our connection with the wider community and prospective students. City campuses. Ladies and gentlemen, accreditation has been granted for the University of Ghana, Takoradi, and Kumasi City campuses to take off, and admission to the two campuses are ongoing. The takeoff of the new campuses will further consolidate the UG brand and standards in the Ashanti and Western regions, and will also open up more places for the admission of undergraduate students. Special initiatives. Madam Chancellor, the University of Ghana continues to make significant progress in the implementation of several special initiatives started during the 2021-2022 academic year. These initiatives aim to significantly enrich the overall student experience at our university. Classroom modernization. My team and I remain committed to modernizing the learning environment across our campuses, and I'm glad to note that this commitment continues to yield positive results. Late last year, I commissioned the newly modernized classroom facilities at the Jones Corte building and the central cafeteria, adding on to the earlier classrooms commissioned on Legon and Accra City campuses. These state-of-the-art facilities are part of our broader classroom modernization project, creating conducive learning and teaching spaces for our students and faculty. The commissioning of these two projects concludes the second phase of the classroom modernization project, and the next phase of the project will be focused on the Kolebu campus. One student, one laptop project. Under the One Student, One Laptop initiative, 139 students were presented with laptops in November 2023, bringing the total number of laptops distributed since August 2022 to 309. A total of 500 laptops have been donated by individuals and corporate bodies. Additionally, contracts have been awarded for the setting up of a laptop assembly plant on campus to further support our students to obtain laptops and also to ensure that all members of the university community have access to laptops at highly competitive prices. Basic ICT for students with special needs. Madam Chancellor, our efforts in inclusivity extended to providing basic ICT training for 7 visually impaired students in collaboration with the International Telecommunications Union and the Ghana Investment Fund for Electronic Communications. This training, hosted by our Assistive Technology Lab, is a significant step towards ensuring digital inclusivity for all students. Through these initiatives, we are not only enhancing the educational experience, but also ensuring our students are well equipped for the challenges of the digital workspace. We are most grateful to all the corporate bodies, individuals, and organizations who have contributed in various ways to these special initiatives, and we call on others to also contribute to this worthy cause. Where UG Day. Madam Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, we had an impressive array of programs to mark the university's 75th anniversary last year. Lectures, symposia, debates, sporting and artistic events, to mark a few. One of the key highlights of the anniversary activities was the celebration of Where UG Day on October 11th, 2023. The day was very successful, with students, employees, alumni, parents, and other stakeholders of the university joining in from all around the world, wearing UG at 75 attire that day, posting pictures and video on various social media platforms, and generally bringing all that the University of Ghana stands for into focus. The President of the Republic participated in this event by wearing his UG at 75 attire and posting on social media, as did many other prominent alumni and friends of the university. As part of the Where UG Day, a panel discussion on the theme Time with UG Captains was convened, featuring former leaders of UG, 2 former vice chancellors, a former registrar, and a former student leader. The panel discussion was in line with the focus of the 75th anniversary celebration, to reflect on the existence and impact of the University of Ghana over the past 75 years, and to strategize for the university's future. Where UG Day fostered a sense of pride and belonging among our staff, students, and alumni, brought our community together, and strengthened our identity as a leading educational institution in Ghana. Madam Chancellor, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to announce that the Where UG Day has been approved by the Academic Board to be institutionalized and commemorated on the second Wednesday of October each year. Launch of University of Ghana Alumni Associations. Madam Chancellor, UG Alumni Associations have been launched in Togo, the Gambia, Sierra Leone, Liberia, and Nigeria, further enhancing our global presence. The launch of these alumni associations marks a new chapter in our efforts to strengthen our alumni network, thereby fostering lasting connections and contributing to the university's growth and outreach. Industry and partnership. Madam Chancellor, in line with the university's commitment to ensuring that our students are prepared for the job market, I am proud to announce the commissioning of the University of Ghana Toyota Ghana School of Engineering Science Training Center in October last year. This facility exemplifies the synergy between academia and industry, and is a significant contribution and investment to the university's engineering program. Toyota Ghana has committed to providing $2 million worth of engineering equipment over 10 years to support the training of our engineering students. Additionally, Toyota Ghana's donation of a 33-seater Toyota Coaster bus further supports our commitment to enhancing student mobility. And DHL's sponsorship for the refurbishment of the fountains in front of the Balm Library and at the university's main entrance, emphasizing the crucial role of industry partnership in our university's growth. We extend our deepest gratitude to Toyota Ghana, Tobinco Pharmaceuticals, DHL, and all our industry partners for their invaluable support and commitment to the development of Ghana's premier university. Research excellence. Madam Chancellor, over the past year, the University of Ghana has seen extraordinary success in the domain of research, marked by significant grant awards. This underscores our commitment to becoming a world-class research-intensive university. During the University of Ghana Research Fund 14th call, over 800,000 Ghana cedis was disbursed to 17 grantees to undertake research. In addition, a little over $14,000 was awarded as conference grants for attendance at and organization of conferences. Between September 1 and November 30, 2023, 27 new external grants were signed through the Office of Research, Innovation and Development and the colleges, with a total value of nearly $5 million. This is certainly evidence of our growing international recognition. This remarkable achievement highlights our research capabilities and strengthens our position as a leading institution in global research and innovation. The university has renewed its partnership with the Gerda Henkel Foundation of Germany to support the training of PhD students in the humanities, with the foundation's board approving funding for the fourth year of the existing 3 cohorts of students and extending the project to run for 10 years with a budget of approximately $3.7 million. The partnership seeks to strengthen teaching and research in the humanities and also establish the University of Ghana as a sub-regional hub for training PhD scholars in the historical humanities. Since its inception at the University of Ghana in 2019, the program has successfully supported 30 students, including 14 Ghanaians and 16 students from Nigeria, Sierra Leone, and Uganda. Ranking. Madam Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to announce that the University of Ghana has achieved a remarkable milestone by ranking amongst the top 6.1% of world-class universities in the 2023 edition of the Global 2000 list, developed by the Center for World University Rankings. This outstanding recognition solidifies the university's position as the leading tertiary institution in Ghana. The Center for World University Rankings' rigorous assessment process evaluated 20,531 universities worldwide, with only the top 2,000 making it to the Global 2000 list. The rankings were based on 7 objective indicators across 4 areas, which are education quality, alumni, employment, faculty. In conclusion, I extend my sincerest congratulations to all our graduating students. You have not only achieved academic milestones, but have also grown in knowledge, character, and purpose during your time at the University of Ghana. Your journey has been one of transformation, embracing challenges, and transcending boundaries. You are now poised to step into a world that awaits your contributions. Armed with the wisdom and values imparted by this great institution, remember, you are entrusted with the legacy of the University of Ghana, a legacy of resilience, innovation, and social impact. May your future be as bright and impactful as the time you have spent with us. Go forth with courage, uphold the values of our university, and make your mark in the world. Congratulations once again, and all the best for the next phase of your lives. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Pro Vice Chancellor, Research, Innovation and Development, representing the Vice Chancellor. Before I proceed, I think I've seen a few students with their gowns not properly worn. Some hoods are on the shoulders, others are on the right part. Kindly align it properly so it sits right in the middle of your chest. The gentleman, there's a hook, there's a small thread that you can hook it to your button so it doesn't move back and forth. The ushers should be helping them to fix their gowns properly because you are going to take pictures. It will be sad for you to have pictures with your hood on the left side. When you see it in the picture later on, you wouldn't like it. So align it properly. Okay, thanks so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will now introduce our guest speaker for this morning's ceremony. Our guest speaker for this ceremony is Mrs. Jacqueline Obin Anson, Esquire. Mrs. Obin Anson is a highly networked, accomplished, and multiple award-winning business leader with over 2 decades of executive management directorship experience for a group of 5 family-owned successful companies in the hospitality industry. Notable among these companies are 2 Ghana's leading hospitality industry businesses, Sunseekers Tour Limited and Sun Lodge Hotel Limited. I guess some of you know these companies. She has grown the businesses into a recognized and trusted brands in the hospitality industry in Ghana, leading to win awards from both Ghana Tourism Authority and Ghana Hoteliers Association. She has well-developed expertise in project management, organizational leadership, change management, operations management, business planning and strategy, and good corporate governance. After 2 successful decades in the hospitality industry, she has taken up full-time private legal practice. She completed her professional legal studies at Ghana School of Law 3 years ago and has enrolled as a barrister and solicitor of the Supreme Court of Ghana. She also holds a Bachelor of Laws degree from Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology after studying at the Mount Crest University College, an executive MBA in entrepreneurial management from the University of Ghana, an MPhil in public administration specializing in financial management from University of Bergen, Norway, and a Bachelor of Arts degree in political science from the University of Ghana. She is a staunch Christian and a senior presbyter at Kaneshi Presby Church. She has been married for over 24 years and has 3 sons. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome our guest speaker for this morning, Mrs. Jacqueline Obin Anson, to the podium to deliver her remarks.
Thank you, sir. Representative of the Chancellor, members of the University Council, representative of the Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellors, Registrar, Provost College of Humanities, Chairman and members of the College of Humanities Advisory Board, Deans, Directors, and Heads of Department, members of Convocation, staff and students, alumni and friends of the university, graduates, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all. I didn't hear the response. Thank you. I can't believe that time has flown by so fast. 26 years ago, I stood on the grounds of the athletics oval, waiting to graduate to what I imagined was freedom. I was finally escaping the regimented and shadow-bound lifestyle of Legon. I thought to myself, the endless and enduring lectures, time-bound assignments, and the 6 a.m. lectures at the N Block and Tingi were finally over. And I imagine most, if not all of you, have the same ideas this morning. I was then a very young, bold, tenacious, and ready to take on the world. This morning, driving through the picturesque streets of this great university, this time not as a graduate, but as a guest speaker, I was filled with deep nostalgia. It brought back memories, great memories. Knowing the endless list of very distinguished, eminent, and illustrious persons this university has produced in its 75-year history, I'm extremely humbled, and I wish to express my profound gratitude to the provost and the entire management team of the College of Humanities for this rare honor done me. I remember when I first entered the hallowed grounds of this university in 1994, I was determined to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I told myself I will work hard to graduate with first-class honors and at the same time ensure I experience every aspect of life at the university to the fullest. I fondly remember my days in the Volta Hall football team. Oh yes, I was a football player. And in final year as its captain. Libaski, those who watched the German soccer in those days, Libaski was my football name. It was so much fun leading the team that year to win Cuba games. Every year, I looked forward to Hall Week celebrations due to the daily prescribed dress codes. And oh, I can't forget our Friday nightly ritual, Truth or Dare, in front of Volta Hall into the wee hours of the morning. But not once did I ever forget the core reason of being here, the academics, and it was so much joy when I achieved my dream of graduating with first-class honors. And when I became a TA, you will be surprised who was my student, Professor Jampo. Victorious graduates, you should count yourself blessed and proud to have studied and obtained your degrees from such a high-ranking and globally recognized university. Equally deserving much praise and congratulations are your beloved parents, guardians, and family who are gathered here today to celebrate this milestone with you. For them, like my parents, it is a moment they have sacrificed and waited for, which is finally here. During my time, on a day like this, multiple job offers will be waiting for you to choose from. But in fact, that was exactly the story of my colleagues and I. But I declined all of them and chose to rather join 2 small family businesses at the entry level. I learned very quickly in those days that excellent work ethic was a key determinant of career success. Now, having worked my way, if the work requires someone to stay up all night to get it done to perfection, you can count on me. Humility, which is very important. Please be humble wherever you find yourself. No work was too big or too small or beneath me, and I was ready and willing to learn at the feet of anyone. Service. I considered every task given me as an opportunity to serve and serve well. You would always find me bubbly, smiling, and happy at work, no matter the time of the day. Initiative. I was attentive to my environment and will quickly notice gaps, and I took steps to develop policy proposals for getting the work done better. Tenacity. I never gave up on anything. Nothing could stop me from achieving my dream. Sacrifice. I gave my all at all times to ensure excellence in everything I did. And finally, I never looked down upon people. I believe and respect people because the same people you meet going up the ladder are the same people when you come down one day, you are going to meet them. You are living here at a time where there are limited jobs. Again, you are graduating at a time when technology is at a neck-break speed and artificial intelligence is threatening to disrupt the labor market by replacing men with robots for higher productivity. With the above grim situation, the risk of being unable to find a job is real and high. But I'm not here to scare you, but my intention here is to give you hope. My intention is to inspire you to know that each one of you here has your destiny in your own hands. Your challenge is to find that one thing and do it to impact your world. I love to read books, and I would quote 2 books as I go on, and a particular quote that is familiar to all of us. I refer to an old book written by Barbara Taylor Bradford, and it's called A Woman of Substance. And the quote says, "We are each the author of our lives. We live in what we have created. There is no way to shift the blame and no one to accept the accolades." In this book, Barbara wrote about a lady called Emma Hart, a kitchen maid in the beginning of the 20th century, who turned her story around to become a respected businesswoman and a grandmother in the 1980s. What I want to say to you is that what you will become 1, 3, 5, 10, or 6 years from now is entirely your decision. You can either choose to throw your hands up in the air in exasperation about the gloomy picture that lies ahead and struggle through life, or you can choose to get into the Guinness Book of World Records as Efia Santwa or Faila Abdulrazak are aspiring to achieve. Lift yourself from obscurity to global prominence and enjoy all the benefits that come with it. That choice is yours and no one else's. I also want to say this quote, which is famous to all of us and is by Tim Sanders. And he says, "Networking is your net worth." You have spent 4 years of your life in this university. You have met new people, made new friends. As you live here into the world, I encourage you to invest time to keep and maintain those connections, because seated among you here is that one person who can open the door to your destiny. Seated among you here is that one person whose parents, guardian, or relative can turn your fortunes around. And seated among you here is that one person with whom you could build a future together. As you may have already realized, in today's world, what you know is not enough. Whom you know is also not enough. But who knows you is the most important factor of your success. So make your connections count. Again, my last quote is my favorite book by Dr. Spencer Johnson, titled "Who Moved My Cheese?" It is a very small book, and I encourage little human beings known as Hem and How. They went out looking for cheese. Cheese is used in this book as a metaphor for what we want in life, whether it's a job we want, whether it's money, whether it's a big house, freedom, health, recognition, spiritual peace, or even activities like jogging, football, or golf. Sniff and Scurry were first to discover the cheese in the maze. And as they were enjoying it, Hem and How joined them. Every day, they spent their day happily eating the cheese. At a point, they saw the cheese depleting. While Sniff and Scurry expected that one day the cheese will be no more, Hem and How never anticipated that. Then it came one day. Sniff and Scurry got to the cheese station and the cheese was no longer there. Someone had moved the cheese. They did not rest on their oars, although they were disappointed. But they moved on quickly, further into the maze, looked further, searched, and they found another cheese station which was bigger. Hem and How decided to stay behind and live in the empty space, arguing, complaining, thinking about where the next cheese will come from. They blamed each other. Although they entertained the thought of going further into the maze to search for cheese, they feared they might die of hunger. They spent many days there until they began to starve. One day, Hem finally realized how silly he's been, so he decided to start the dreaded journey into the maze. He went ahead and found some few cheese. As good as he is, he came back and brought some to his friend How. He convinced him to go back further into the maze with him. How didn't want to go. He left him there and searched. Finally, he found Scurry and Sniff, who were in a bigger cheese factory enjoying. The import of the story is, yes, you will suffer disappointments, lots of them. Yes, you will suffer rejection. I have been there countless. And yes, you will fail many times that you will ever. But I have encouraged myself to be like Sniff and Scurry, no matter the situation, and I encourage you to do the same. When luck shines on you early, make good use of it. When that luck disappears, keep moving, keep working on it. You will succeed again, this time even bigger than before. Never be like How, staying still, blaming yourself and others for your own inability to adapt to the changed circumstances and live. Be like him, to be better late than never. Losing a battle is not losing, or losing a battle may not mean you have lost the war. You must always be willing to pay the price if you want to make a difference in this world. No matter the challenges life throws at you, you must make it a point to pick yourself up, rise up, live above them, and most importantly, learn from the experience and experience success. Note that learning never ceases. In my early 40s, I decided to pursue a law career, and I made it, and I'm now called to the bar. Work hard, no matter where you find yourself. Humble yourself, never look down upon people, and God will lift you up. Be willing to serve others to the best of your abilities, and you will also be served by others someday. Go the extra mile, and you will be glad with the results. Take initiative and never ever give up. Above all, live the motto of University of Ghana, Integrae Procedamus. That is, you proceed with integrity. There's honor to honest labor. Do not fall for the temptation of cutting corners to get rich quick. You will not like how it will end. And finally, respect your colleagues and subordinates as you go into the world working. That is how I made it from the bottom of the pyramid to the top. Once again, hearty congratulations to all of you. I wish you every good fortune and success in life. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Obnan Song. And I know your address has truly inspired our graduates, and I'm sure that our graduates are taking away so much that will be extremely useful to them as they enter the next phase of their life. And I believe she deserves another big round of applause. It's really, really, really excited all of us. So I will introduce our valedictorian for this morning's session. And before I do so, I want to add that soon after the introduction, you have a short musical interlude from Dr. Adakwe from music departments. So I'm sure Doc will be ready for us as soon as I introduce our valedictorian. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's a tradition here in the University of Ghana that at congregation ceremonies, one of the best graduating students delivers a valedictorian message on behalf of the graduating class. Our valedictorian for this morning's congregation ceremony is Mr. Emmanuel Kwao Mensah. Mr. Mensah is one of the 4 valedictorians of the College of Humanities for the January 2024 undergraduate congregation ceremonies. He's graduating on top of his cohort with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Classical History and Civilization, and with a final grade point. Mr. Mensah is a product of Akwawoman Independence Day Quiz Competition, Eastern Region Edition. During his studentship at Akwawoman Senior High School, Emmanuel engaged in several student fora and was actively involved in club activities, including serving as president of the National Commission for Civic Education Club in 2018-2019 academic year. In 2019, Emmanuel gained admission to the University of Ghana, where he studied Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy and Classes, Information Studies and Music. By dint of hard work and excellent academic performance, he was awarded Get Fund Scholarship in 2020-2021 academic year to cover the full cost of tuition for his 4-year studies. Emmanuel's versatility and leadership qualities were brought to bear during his tenure of office as the head of academics of the Association of Philosophy and Classes Students in 2022-2023 academic year, and his appointment as a member of the 18th Parliament of the University of Ghana Parliament House. His love for classical and choral music drew him to join the University of Ghana Jubilee Choir, bringing on board his experience as the student director of the Akwamusek Choir. Emmanuel's increasing interest in classical literature inspired him to serve as an intern for over 3 years at the Classics Library and guided patrons on library tour during the celebration of the Day of Scientific Renaissance of Africa, DSRA, in June 2022. He also had the opportunity to intern at St. Thomas Aquinas Senior High School as a debate coach and English language facilitator. He is admired by his colleagues for his sound perspective on Asian literary and philosophical thoughts. Mr. Mensah aspires to become a leading scholar and an academic in classical literature and Asian philosophy with much interest in the literature of criticism and appreciation, as well as feminism scholarship in Greek and Latin literature. In the not-so-distant future, Emmanuel plans to pursue a graduate studies in classes and law. What a nice combination. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome Mr. Kwao Mensah to deliver his address on behalf of his cohorts. Let's keep clapping for Mr. Mensah. Classes and 3.94 is not easy. Congratulations.
Member of Council representing the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellors, and Registrar of the University of Ghana, Guest Speaker, Provost, Deans, Directors, Heads of Departments, Members of Convocation, Staff, Parents and Guardians, Invited Guests, Fellow Graduates, Distinguished Ladies and Gentlemen. Salve in Latin means hello, you all. I am extremely happy that finally the prestigious class of 2023 is graduating today. And I can see so much joy on the faces of all cohorts. Our academic journey started in September 2019 when we fortunately found our feet walking towards the hill of learning. This journey has not been easy, and I might say that indeed the University of Ghana has challenged us to become the best versions of ourselves. It is with great perseverance that most of us managed to go through the tiring and demanding academic training from our various departments. This event significantly marked an important milestone in our lives, having completed our undergraduate studies not at any other place but here at the University of Ghana. On my first day on campus prior to our orientation session, I found myself standing in front of Academic Affairs building, yet did not know the road that led to the Great Hall. I quickly chartered a taxi, and unfortunately for me, the driver took me back around the Commonwealth Hall and finally brought me here and said, "This is the Great Hall." I quickly saw the Academic Affairs building and asked myself, our academic journey commenced in a world that seemed ordinary, yet soon transformed into a world of unpredictability and uncertainty due to the unexpected incidents of the COVID-19 pandemic. The university quickly shifted its focus to both synchronous and asynchronous models of learning, and we had to adapt quickly just so we could roll with the changing tabernacles of learning and teaching in an increasingly technological world. It is no surprise to me that the university adopted a theme for the celebration of its recent 75th anniversary, which emphasized the need to nurture resilience in the face of unpredictable storms of life, adopting technology that has now become a new norm, and embrace the fullest extent of humanism that caters for the harnessing of collective human efforts and to achieve the best results ever. Because of this, we can boldly bow out here with the confidence to achieve great strides in life, no matter the difficulties. I joined the University of Ghana Jubilee Choir a few months after I enrolled, and I was very much inspired by the lyrics of the university anthem when the choristers first sang it at rehearsals. I was then convinced that Professor J.H. Kwabena Nketia of blessed memory was a genius. The words are so inspiring, and I am always motivated to demand the highest standards of myself to achieve an inestimable paradigm. Fellow graduates, the rigorous lessons and hurdles of running to write interim assessments and examinations are all over. Sometimes we felt so tired of lectures and wished they were cancelled perpetually. I have fond memories of Dr. Kankam's indexing and abstracting class, where he mostly complained that students bebre nim course code and title. Domuni manage Tuesday, yeko kankam. Today, we stand at the brink of excitement and uncertainty about the future, yet we are confident that the future is bright and better for those that prepare for it. Indeed, we have made self-rediscoveries over the past 4 years, and I implore all not to take this accomplishment as the end of our journey, but should be a sign of our preparation towards a future that is pregnant with ceaseless opportunities. I stand here also with so many expectations for us all, not because I'm one of the valedictorians, but because the university has prepared us to face the world with the mind ready at all times and the conscience quick to feel. Faculty members and parents, this journey would not have been complete without your efforts and contributions. After 4 years of studies, I realize we sit here as victors because we have unknowingly heeded the words of Abigail Adams, the former First Lady of the United States of America. And she said, I quote, "Learning is not attained by chance. It must be sought for with ardor and diligence," unquote. This is what we've done to come this far. Class of 2023, as we move beyond these hallowed halls into the world that awaits us, let our experiences during these trying times serve as a compass guiding us toward empathy, innovation, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. In the midst of confusion on what to do, always refer to Luke 22:32. I remember I sat for about 2 hours in the Venerable Professor Kofi Ake's pre-Socratic philosophy class and did not understand any of the verbose words he spoke. In all, I did not look at the impossibilities that had gripped my mind, but rather understood that a life of excellence needed neither habitual nor occasional practice, but a consistent and insistent approach guided by redefined resilience and unshakable determination. However, I say emphatically that as an undergraduate, you do not only make fixated effort at your studies, but it should be tied to other social responsibilities. I mean, fall in love, but do not forget your books. In his The 48 Laws of Power, Robert Greene writes, and I quote, "Do not accept the roles that society foists on you. Recreate yourself by forging a new identity, one that commands attention and never bores the audience. Be the master of your own image, rather than letting others define it for you," unquote. For many of us who understand the university motto better, Integri Procedamus, which translates as, "Let us proceed in integrity." The most in the Procedamus commands us to live here fully armed with the virtue of excellence. In essence, let us not be overly overwhelmed by the luxuries of this world. Rather, we should be guided by moderation in our quest for luxury. For out of human insatiability brings the troubles of life. I borrow one of the famous paradoxes of my mentor, Socrates, and he said, "Mathe ton iauto su," in Greek, which translates as "know thyself." I mean, you should be able to distinguish between your needs and your want, just so you can achieve true eudaimonia, in Greek means happiness. To our parents, especially mothers, you have shown great and unimaginable sacrifices throughout this journey, and we are grateful for that. To my indefatigable mother, Madame Emilia Dedetete, you are a gem, a strong and a resilient woman who taught me to be strong whenever I am down. I am also grateful to my benevolent uncle, Ni Ajekofe IV, the supreme head of Mati Abonase and the Nishikiteli of the La Traditional Council. To faculty members at the Departments of Information Studies and Philosophy and Classics, I am grateful. As we live here, we should not forget that in the exact words of the late Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and I quote, "The task ahead is great indeed, and heavy is the responsibility, and yet it is a noble and a glorious challenge, a challenge which calls for the courage to dream, the courage to believe, the courage to dare, the courage to do, the courage to envision, the courage to fight, the courage to work, the courage to achieve the highest excellencies and the fullest greatness of man." We should also not forget to share memorable time with our friends and colleagues, for they contributed both in grandiose and minute ways to our success. Hearty congratulations to the class of 2023. Anyako.
So you will agree with me that Mr. Mensah has really spoken for all of us and really inspired us. Let us give him another round of applause. So, as I said earlier on, we will have a short musical interlude. And Dr. Adakwe from Department of Music, School of Performing Arts, will take over now, please.
In fact, hello, congratulations. Standing on Professor Jampo's speech, he said, "You must be enthusiastic. It's your day, and you've worked hard for it. Congratulations. God bless you."
Wow, this is good. Dr. Adagui, thank you so much for this interlude. I think we should have a blend of this and the traditional ones that we know for programs like this. So it is now time for the awards of degrees. And graduates, you are seated in the order in which you will be called. You will stand to be presented by the Dean of School of Languages. And when your degrees are conferred by the representative of the Chancellor, he will say to you, Anyeko, and you will respond, Yae. You will then take your seats for the roll call. And when you are called, you are to walk up to the platform to be acknowledged. And let's note here that only first class graduates will receive medallions and a handshake from the platform party. And of course, protocol demands that gentlemen will take off their caps. And when they come to the podium, they take a slight bow, and ladies will keep their caps on and curtsy. Please follow the directions of the ushers as we are called up here. But I want to also emphasize again that this is a formal ceremony, and the College of Humanities, we are known for high or huge numbers of students. We all should bear with one another and go through the name calling before we formally close the program. So we don't want to see any of you rise up, go out and come in. The ushers have been told to make sure that we all sit through. It's a formal ceremony, it's an official ceremony. We don't want in and out till we finish. So that is a word for all of you now. I will now call on the Dean, School of Languages, to present a Bachelor of Arts student for the award of their degrees. Dean, School of Languages. And graduates, please stand. Graduates outside, please stand.
Member of Council representing the Chancellor. I, Professor Josephine Jahini Kwashi, Dean, School of Languages, present to you Bachelor of Arts students who, having followed the approved course of study over the stipulated period and passed the required examinations, have thereby become eligible for the academic awards to which their studies entitle them. I pray for conferment of the awards due them.
Dean, I will do so, but before that, Doc, help me. Some of the students here are, I taught them, and so I'm excited about them. Let me charge them a little. Graduates, oh say yeah. I want to see you pumping your hands. You won't wear black and white again. Graduates, Jumpers, graduates, oh say yeah. Graduates, yeah. Graduates, oh say Dean, School of Languages, by the authority vested in the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I, Professor Ransford Edward Van Jampo, acting on behalf of the Chancellor, hereby pronounce the students presented duly graduated Bachelor of Arts students of the College of Humanities. Anyeko! You may resume your seat. Thank you.
Please be seated for the name calls.
Bachelor of Arts, First Class Honor. Abena Selwa Echampong. Umimu Adam. Richmond Kojo Adai. Rhoda Pipelowa Adidara. Praise Ohui Adenku. Akosia Nyampoma Eje. Emmanuel Eje. Angela Adoma. Emmanuel Kwame Eduse. Rosemont MFA Apetrom. Nana Kwasi Konedu Efriye. Justina Agbefo. Rosina Ejepong. Francis Prempe Ajiman. Enoch Ejenem Boatin. Desiree Penny Ahiniafu. Anthony Ahoy. Efwa Esirifi Edu. Veronica Efia Ansoma Akoto. Dennis Achu Amedro. Lois Efia Maulikem Amegashi. Claudia Esi Ganwa Amwa. Elsie Amwa. Emmanuela Efia Fama Amwa. Daniela Amwaku. Stephen Bakwe Amponsa. Awunusia Felix Aniba. Emmanuela Naki Enim. Michael Apiakubi. Felicia Apianti. Georgina Asamoah. Esther Asantewa. Emiliana Amele Ashite. Olivia Asiedua, Prince Asimeku, Lucy Ejewa Atakura, Yvonne Atigulo, Emmanuel Selom Avenogo, Michael Ewia Granting, God knows Awuku, Belinda Eisi, Samuel Buedi, Edmond Nyamiche Boachi, Rexford Boachi, Benedicta Bole, Nana Mabotri, Clifford Kwajo Brupe, Janet Dansoa, Mabel Equiata Dako, Precious Frimpoma Dako, Betty Avanu Davidson, Sandra Davo, Ata J.C. Thompson, Efua Ejewa Donko, Thelma Bueki Dupe, Belinda Nsiedu Ejiri, Patience Nyamiche Feka, Jessica Asamoah Filson, Charlotte Enyonam Foley, Millicent Echiagati, Josephine Erama Gune, Victus Jambibi, Francisca Ofosua Jima, Rosemond Hefron, Rabiatu Ibrahim, Barakat Ajoke Ige, Sherin Fafa Kai, Anita Kumson, Selinam Deborah Kodote, Yvette Kreku, Augustine Kwabla Kumado, Anthony Lamini, Princess Nadia Na Lamle Lamti, Emmanuel Kwao Mensah, Cornelius Mensah, Bushratu Lad Muhammad, Daniel Yakubu Ndegu, Veronica Nkrumah, Flores Nchi, Edna Nsia, Rhoda Ajwa Ntiri, Mami Ajwa Trema Nto, Bridget Ofori, Nana Ekwia Benswa Oforiado, Kehinde Temitope Ogunke, Millicent Okaija, Cecil Nana Kwajo Jebi Otri, Ya Kari Opari, Albert Opoku, Gloria Opon, Ivy Osei, Kwame Osei Jr., Anna Esmelda Otu, Prince Eje Ochiwa, Harriet Otu Osiribo, Julius Kwabena Owusu, Thierry Henry Owusu Echampon, Hikma Said, Betty Sechi, Gideon Asari Sasu, Echampon Collins Tufo, Rashida Yakubu, Frank Yeboah, Michael Yeboah, Amankwa James Yeboah Quran, Josephine Ayram Akuzoto, and Dorcas Tevia Akpen. That's the end. Bachelor of Arts, Second Class Honors, Upper Division. Joshua Abani, Rahel Abangna, Bilal Abbas. Hey. So they have. Bachelor of Arts, Second Class Honors, Upper Division. Joshua Abani, Rahel Abagna, Bilal Abbas, Gloria Aban, Fatima Aban, Kate Aban, Churchill Rose Abe Entry, Anes Abdul Karim, Latifatu Abdul Rahman, Shamsu Abdul Razak, Felix Vifa Abevi, Dadom Abuaji, Naomi Abuaji Pokuya, Charity Abuajiwa, Matilda Lamisi Abotisum, Stephen Nanatechi Abrokwa, Rhoda Abrokwa, Latifa Abubakar, Ethel Mawiena Akolache Young, Ebenezer Mark Aqua, Bridget Aqua, Emanuela Aqua, Philemon Aqua, Jude Aqua, Tracy Farouk Adawini, Mohammed Adam, Joshua Lynn Nana Oye Adakwa Eshuren, Angela Adai Menu, Otiliana de Addison, Queena Obeniwa Adu, Emmanuela Tiwa Adu, Priscilla Adobia Adu, Abigail Adu, Fati Adote, Clinton Ababio Edinkra, Desmond Adiu, Efia Amwakowa Eje, Janita Eje Chum, Jacqueline Ejekum, Sharon Emefa Ajioda, Priscilla Ajete, Gloria Ayoko Ajete, Godfred Kwame Ajigo, Jennifer Adolfo, Beverly Ansoma Adolfo King, Princess Asiedu Adom Atakra, Hayford Frimpong Adomako, Ebenezer Adongo, Alfred Jemfi Edu, Marina Efriye Edu, Nanama Ampendakwa Edu, Joseph Kofi Edu, Sarah Oforiwa Edu, Rachel Edu Otri, Lina Edu Obin, Nana Sefa Edu Yeboa, Efwa Abamba Edu Ako, Nicholas Edu Hini, Rahmat Ejubi, Gloria Esi Apeto, Paakwesi Efrifa, Priscilla Sewa Efriye, Clidoris Opon Efriye, Lordina Enam Yaya Agbesi, Frederica Ewe Agbesi, Sedem Agbito, Bright Mensa Agleke, Yao Clement Agle, Emmanuela Jifa Agoha, Benis Ousuya Ejepon, Benjamin Boachi Ejepon, Papa Brenya Entry Ejepon, Bismarck Ampofo Eje, Ebenezer Eje, Beatrice Eje, Dennis Ousu Eje, Grace Eje, Mark Ejekum Bwampon, Alberta Ajiman, Bodisia Fredua Ajiman, Georgina Ajiman Okran, Nana Sewa Ajiman Mensa, Daisyline Kakra Ahini Afu, David Kweku Boni Ahinsa, Ramatu Ahmed, Raphael Sochima Ajana, Enoch Edem Komla Akato, Edwina Elinam Akli, Kate Felicity Akologo, Benjamin Etonam Akondo, Richard Akwoku Akosa, Emmanuel Innocent Akoto, Melissa Aseye Akpedonu, Iris Lodina Na Okanle Akron, Nana Kwabena Ekumfi Ameyao, Felicia Edu Nimo Akwoku, Kweiba Nana Ma Akwabwa, Nana Ajim Frimpong Akwasikuma, Comfort Enyonam Ekwia Akwensi, Sarah Autry Achempem, Enoch Achen, Isaac Amachi, Thelma Amanfu, Ntim Darren Papa Nketia Amankwa, Kedi Amankwa, Ajwa Sewa Amankwa, Helen Teteki Amano, Kathleen Na Teteko Amankwa, Sylvester Senanu Kobi Amede, Joshua Ametepe, Esther Dede Amevo, Angelina Emisa, Yvette Efia Pokua Amwabin, Jimaima Efwa Amwa Fogezi, Sylvia Amwa, Anastasia Amwa, Emmanuel Kwesi Amwa, Berry Ba Echampo Amwa, Elizabeth Amwaku Yaboa, Matthew Amwaku Mensa, Abdulaziz Kote Amon, Angel Ampofo, Nshira Efrifa Ampombwedi, Mami Efia Amponsa, Winifred Amponsa, Michael Ajiman Amponsa, Gifty Sakodia Amponsa, Gloria Yayura Abena Anani, Joseph Okwe Anderson, Catherine Nana Ando, Arita Sapon Enin, John Uredu Ankapon, Mary Ankoma, Millicent Kran Ankoma, Philip Ankoma, Abigail Ankoma, Jesse Ankra, Marcel Annan Samson, Linda Afolikai Annan, Phoebe Ano, Michael Ano, Rahel Angel Anodaku, Randy Ansa, Joan Elikem Ansa, Joanna Eliklem Ansa, Ajwa Amwawa Ansa, Angela Akom Anson, Patricia Efa Entry, Godfred Entry, Isaac Amankwa Entry, Stephen Eje Entry Boesiaku, Prisla Entry Boesiaku, Elom Yao Anyomiche, Juliet Apadido, Emmanuel Nana Padi Apia, Judith Apia, Melody Apia, Richard Ose Apia, Hage Mensa Jr. Apia, Benis Esewa Apia, Yesmina Nana Mafosua Apia, Derek Apia, Isaac Apia Kubi, Philip Fifi Abeka Apo, Judith Benyaku Ahin, Jonas Ako, Charity Ama, Akwasi Ankuma Arnold, Abigail Arthur, Anseline Doza Na Okanle Ayi, Stacylin Ashawa Ayi, Prisla Na Dede Ayi, Felicia Na Ode Ayiti, Papa Nshira Asabil, Antoinette Kumiwa Asabre, Mary Asantiwa Asabre, Nadia Asieduwa Asamoah, Elijah Asamoah, Efia Amwakuwa Asamoah, Kenneth Yebua Asante, Laura Gladys Asante, Aniela Echia Asante, Lillian Asante, Abigail Asantewa, Isaac Jr. Asari, Antoinette Asabia Asari, Mami Abena Asari, Samuel Mafo Asari, Dennis Bediako Asari, Rescue Thomas Asem, Priscilla Ama Asem, Ebenezani Afutu Ashon, Jonathan Lee Ama Ashion, Benedicta Esiama, Kelvin Asiedu, Anita Aticho, Obed Elikem Achu, Abigail Selassie Achuche, Georgette Atapites, Janice Ayram Atakli Banini, Mami Boatema Atakura, Shelter Totronye Atipo Denya, Na Ayengo Atram Yate, Enoch Fosu Etuyahene, Shafik Ninkabe Atubiga, Samuel Denchi Obin, Doris and Ebrechi Augustine, and Awodede, Suswana Enyonam Awuku, Xavier Ayan, Precious Eyisi Amoako, Magnus Frederick Yao Aivon, Ricky Ayukambe Azuma, Patrick Azuri, Kofi Junior Ba, Kezia Mami Efia Frimpoma Ba, Rich Laugh Obeniwa Ba.
Second class honors, upper division continues. Samuel Godfred Basenya, Andrew Edu Badu, Benedicta Ama Bedua Techi, Justina Baden, Inez Baden, Felicia Ajua Bedu, Alfred Boafo Bamfo, Vaida Atia Bamfo, Na Boa Bampo, Charles Henry Bannerman, Sarah Bano, Emmanuel Dassa Bevu, Emmanuela Beyo, Edith Bediako, Grace Ayensua Bentel, Edwina Equia Bempong, James Jefferson Biney, Mary Bill, Kelvin Ebobisiu, Kelvin Ni Odate Blankson, Edna Efua Boafo, Ida Ama Boafo, Paul Boahen Asare, Peter Boahen Asare, Vicentia Boache. Derek Boache, Veronica Boama, Abigail Boatema, Derek Ampedu Boating, Eileen Abna Boating, Johnson Ankra Boating, Georgette Ejewa Boating, Blessing Dapa Boating, Roland Kofi Boating Dankwa, Nashibatu Sule Bodu, Emmanuel Aku Boyson, Aseye Ekwia Boko, Sandra Bonfo, Miriam Boklo, Isaac Bokete Bote, Josephine Deladem Bosrochi, Benis Akosia Boy, Rhoda Cheche Braco, Deborah Pokwa Kranten Brinya, Abigail Bill, Victor Bright Asare, Nyakwa Mami Brobe, Jerome Papu Brown, Asa Beatrice Brown, Emmanuel Bruce, Isaac Boabing, Bosheba Baba Boabing, Andra Delali Boachi, Nancy Elikem Boachi, Emmanuel Budu Baini, Perpetua Adwa Adike Boete, Gifty Chichi, Grace Nueko Kobla, Jimaima Kofi, Stephanie Kofi, Emerald Nakwansa Kofi, Obediah Kofi, Jesslyn Mausinu Kofi, Edith Kukwa Ejewa Cole, Adelaide Crossland, Joanna Dazi, Aishetu Abupuak Dahamani, Salasi Ruby Dapo, Agnes Efia Dankwa, Rahel Dankwa, Rosalind Danso, Christabel Kabuki Daki, Dennis Kofi Dakon, Rahimatu Dauda, Fred Davidson. Dorcas Dawson, Nanama Naki Mary Louise D. Grace Deku, Sabina Asantua Diaka, Justice Kwesi Dixon, Benjamin Dikru, Augustina Jaba, Josephine Jangba, Noah Ano Jano, Hollandswell Donko, Elizabeth Odro Donko, Esther Donko, Terry Berima Donko, Irene Akosia Dodno, Erasmus Elom Domiekpo, Hagith Atakra Dua, Ifua Dua Boating, Linda Dua Boating, Isaac Mauli Dugo, Portia Duncan, Frida Dunyon, Sikayena Jamna, Michaela Elikem Jepo, Barbara Iram Jujo, Bridget Edufo. Comfort Konedu Ifa, Felicia Ama Donko Ejiri, Benis Eklo, Pearl Ajowa Precious Enin, Laurentia Enchi, Isaac Eskin, Stephanie Ama Eshon, Benedicta Ankama Eshan, Maxwell Esifo, Abigail Ama Afua Esel, Ellen Mose Esuman, Jalilatu Fatau, Elon Vanessa Fiado, Gifty Fiakegbe, Vicentia Do Amenyon Fiaremo, Sandra Salasi Fiawonu, Matilda Yehupe Fleka, Rosemond Na Ayele Foli, Victoria Abanya Meche Ford, Ellen Fosu, Gifty France, James Oche Frempong, Mariamatu Frempong, Enoch Frempong, Evans Frempong. Joshua Frempong, Linda Mame Sewa Frempong Agu, Gloria Frempong Manson, Abigail Amaki Dedegawe, Comfort Benakwo Benate, Beatrice Sena Bobo, Odro Kwatema Georgette, Linda Edem Goku, Edward Grant, Evans Wepari Gwintera, Stephanie Jesse, Ajiman Akwesi Jiabuo, Emanuela JB Damche, Jacqueline Valentine Jile, Deborah Hajo, Baraka Sobani Haruna, Prince Amofa Hickson, Gideon Huyonayi, Kobe Akwe Hatchful, Obed Igwewe, Christine Labibatu Isahaku, Leonard Samuel Jaji Jali, Alice Jefferson, Michelle Becca Jones Corte, Rachel Tevia Kai, Edward Kabu, Kofi Sami Kachanga, Abigail Techua Keja, Irene Kankam Pokua, Abigail Banlema Kankam, Ernestina Yawa Kantamani, Alberta Kennedy, Dorothy Sian Kisiwa, Rachel Yaira Klomega, Godwin Kofi Kluche, Belinda Esi Kluche, Josephine Fosuhima Konto, Josephine Efia Ata Konto, Amisha Dai Kumsen, Roberta Boating Kuran, Abna Sewa Osei Kranche, Esther Asumenyiwa Krantin, Jessica Mateki Koli, Samuel Frimpong Korsa, Grace Batakpa, Kennedy Kodo, Josephine Kwake, Jonathan Kwabna Kulevome, Luke Kofi Kuma, Michael Kuma. Faith Awonam Kumayenu Pearl Kumache Asi Abaka Kuntu Maureen Benewa Kusi Rosalind Kuonoba Linda Kusoye Mauli Kuonu Amejiwa Kwache Rocklin Echampon Kwatin Amina Kwatin Emmanuela Salasi Kwau Thomas Redu Kofie Samuel Che Linda Che Rita Trema Timbia Francis Larry Isaac Dampak Labon Eunice Labi Nadia Na Ajokolai Emmanuel Adolf Luga Robert Thumb Longdon Rochelle Lolonyo Samsia Evita Mahama Anissa Malik Philip Mante Joshua Menu Priscilla Fafamanyo Kezia Abrefi Mafo Samuel Mafo Priscilla Mate Joshua Tekpe Kwame Mate Deborah Na Moko Mate Godwin Sakite Mate Elizabeth Efia Mate Hikima Napari Maria Erajua Jose Minka Edward Mensah Henry Nisai Mensah Andy Kweku Mensah Caleb Mensah Enoch Kofi Mensah Rachel Mensah Esther Ekwia Mensah Faustina Sewa Mensah Jennifer Mawenam Mensah Sylvia Opon Mensah Adwa Enyama Mensah Yasmin Mensah Kata Lucina Kushimils Sandra Ama Minta Vaida Minta Khadija Mohammed Gevras Pefaso Moyu Abigail Na Ade Morgan Abdul Jamil Moro Mokta Musa Suleiman Musa Faziatu Mutawakil Monica Najar Thelma Naruk Nathaniel Tete Nate Delis Nadu Nate Abdul Kawel Nasiru Nicolette Nade Nikwe Na Abiana Nelson Abigail Nelson Sharon Na Nelly Neti Samuel Nimo Kingsley Kojo Nkansa Rhoda Bwampon Nkansa Florence Nkroma Emanuela Nomo Eje Gloria Odofloko Norte Phoebe Abokuma Norte Frederick Intim Chief Asumeni Intri Papa Kofi Nunu Lois Nyaba Stephanie Aram Nyaho Rodalyn Nyame Elizabeth Nyame Owusu Winfred Nyantechi Honam Owusua Nyanyo Abigail Kukua Nyakun Grace Rachel Nyakun Amanda Eliklim Nyavo Kwabena Opare Nyinaku Vera Kumiwa Obin Esther Obin Jessica Obri Nyakun Emmanuela Abla Oklu Bridget Okra Kwame Ochre Odame Belinda Odro Danso Percy Nanakweku Odro Dame Janet Ewuku Ofe Sharon Mami Owusua Ofori Yvonne Ofori Williams Menu Ofori Vera Ofori Dadzi Mariam Ofori Sampon Blessing Ya Ohemen
Maame Breye Ohene Labi, Ruth Brequine Ohenewa, Ejakwa Oreku Okain, Esther Amiya Okain, Macpherson Okain, Samuel Tay Oakley, Love Okori, Nana Efua Oko Sam, Akusa Sewa Omari, Jeffrey Akwete Opari, Yvette Ajemain Opoku, Miriam Clara Opoku, Emmanuel Opoku, Jacobed Opoku Enima, Kezia Sechiwa Opoku Minta, Irene Opon Fosu, Emmanuel Ousu Opuni, Vanessa Osafo Kantanka, Elizabeth Asantwa Osei, Felix Kosi Osei, Gertrude Boatema Osei, Erica Abuaje Osei, Benjamin Yabua Osei. Isaac Rekon Osei, Cindy Somwa Osei, Edward Kwame Osei, Ousua Osei Echampon, Michael Osei Esibi, Benita Osei Bunsu, Karen Osei Bunsu, Sadat Osman Yaro, Isaac Kwame Osmanu, Doreen Otabel, Esther Asantwa Oting, Tristy Konadu Oting, Favor Ovioke, Eunice Oredua, Erefua Ekufu Owu, Emmanuel Chumesi Owusu, Kofi Owusu, Akusia Kunadu Owusu, Emmanuel Owusu, Perpetua Kwatin Owusu, Richard Owusu, Kennedy Asari Owusu, Michael Owusu Ansa, Elisha Owusu Jesse, Ya Intibia Owusu Mensa. Sophia Owusu Ofori, Kwaku Owusu Sachure, Michaela Sophia Padiki Padi, Kevin Opon Pepra, Lucille Ashley Pobi, Jacob Posiso, Robert Benjamin Quagreen, Evelyn Kaiku, John Kwame Kwansan, Caleb Ni Dodu Kwate, Matilda Quay, Gifty Francisca Kweki Kweno, Lamino Abdul Razak, Wilfred Lamtaba Sambo, Nana Insiwa Sa Eisa, Ernestina Ofolioko Saki, Samuel Saki, James Kwenoti Saki, Efia Safoa, Izatu Salifu, Stephanie Sampson, Jamil Sana, Karen Bowa, Karen Bowa Sani, Lydia Safo, William Kofi Sefa. Fusena Seidu, Huhuhimila Seidu, Lordina Esinam Sekle, Matilda Fafali Senya, Frida Sian Dakwa, Francis Bediakusie, Deborah Fusua Sowa, Rahinatu Suleiman, Amina Adam Suleimana, Emanuela Suno, Na Aku Taki, Prince Ni Okai Tego, Agnes Lois Techi, Michael Tully, Francisca Minasa Deline Tambeson, Jennifer Tando, Believe Esite, Mark Anthony Taylor, Isaac Tay, Patrick Tekpe, Benis Osiko Tekpete, Sonia Efatite, Jessica Francisca Antide Tete, Christiana Tomoki Tete, Jennifer Titi Tiba. Anas Isifu Timbila, Isaac To, Gilbert Frimpong Toku, Jessica Chogbe, Michael Kusi Tuafo, Priscilla Araba Texan, George Junior Tutu Yabua, Stacy Akosia Tweneboa, Elizabeth Chum Berima, Solomon Chumesi, Edna Yaira Vitunu, Stephanie Makafui, Irajua Weyonu, Rose Wilson, Matthias Wadu, Jijo Afi Hehemeku, Sekina Yakubu, Naomi Asedwa Yamwa, Sylvia Yati, Sylvia Amayoson, Jerry Yayun, Awo Akosuya Amponsa Yabua, Ruda Yabua, Ejiwa Yabua, Inshra Nyamiye Kwesi Yabua, Felicity Kuran Yabua, Betty Yabua, Sadiq Abubakari Awunacha Zakaria, Spring Mami Esi Senawota Zakaria, Irene Selassie Zanko. Thank you.
Second class honors, lower division. Benzis Amfo Abankwa, Rafika Ama Aban, Kinsley Fifi Aban, Swabra Abdul Mumin, Nihada Abdul Nasser, Farida Abdul Rahman, Huda Abdul Rashid, Aisha Princess Abdullahi, Christian Entry Ablodepe, Beatrice Yabruwa Abuaje, Joseph Kwesi Abuajeje, Tracy Abrakwa, Obeniwa Rinda Abubakari, Derek Odo Achampon, Bernard Buedu Achampon, Rose Achampon, Kezia Achampon, Emanuela Abuna Safo Achampon, Patience Apejewa Achampon, Mami Efiatima Achampon, Samuel Akom, Eunice Aqua, Fabian Ni Ama Adama, Selma Adams, Emmanuel Ofolikwe Adams, Bright Nana Adams, Richmel Elom Adachi, Ruth Adaiba, Albert Adai Menu, Ira Adote Ado, Jeffers Ni Adote Ado, Ernest Atiemo Ado, Michael Teria Ado, Carolina Ado Yobo, Ebenezer Asefua Adin, Martina Frempoma Adisa Ajari, Cassidy Sewa Eje, Joseph Eje Ba, Josephine Koko Aduko, Efia Owusuwa Adomako, Zita Adongo, Laurentia Edu, Samuel Kwesi Edu. Brian Edu Boahin, Jael Edu Intiamwa, Marina Eduna, Ezra Adusu, Sechiwa Ekia Afo, Gifty Eram Afomano, Jacqueline Na Momo Afote, Stacy Na Afote, Emmanuel Amankwa Efiye, Solomon Afuka, Timothy Agama, Stacy Fafa Agbemafle, Patrick Komla Agbenu, Rebecca Sena Agbuada, Clara Obo Agboka, Prince Walanyo Agbomazi, Gideon Komla Agonu, Faustina Asabia Ejapong, Esther Adobia Ajari Debar, Dennis Kesi Eje, Philip Eje, Emanuela Eje, Letitia Eje, Opokuwari Eje, Wisdom Eje Foku, Albertina Eje Asari, Comfort Yabua Ejewa, Edna Ejewa, Kwesi Ajiman, Nathaniel Opoku Ajiman, Emanuela Ama Inshira Agenda, Emmanuel Kweku Ajepon, James Aheto, Emmanuel Mauli Aheto, Sylvester Yom Kwashi Ahiable, Emanuela Eyram Ahiajo, Godwin Ahiafo, Abdul Mumin Ahmed, Hawa Mami Ahmed, Promise Ahoto, Johnson Lamte Ahua, Grace Yaba Eidu, Emmanuel Kweku Opoku Eidu, Stephen Eidu, Aubrey Akani, Kelvin Akapini, Yvette Justina Akobin, Celine Efia Amwanya Akon Inketia, Joyce Jogbenue Akpadi, Rebecca Opoku Ekuamwa, Ohene Nana Kwame Ekufu, Richard Akwesi, Rabiatu Ali, Maxwell Sechofia Alime, Emma Teko Natepe Ajo Alimo, James Educhum Amankwa, Kingsley Amankwa Nyentechi, Abigail Made Amediku, Kelvin Edinam Amevo, Josephine Ameyao Ankoma, Farouk Umar Amidu, Frank Amwa, Desmond Amwa, Godfred Asadu Oben Amwa, Barbara Enyam Amwa, Ajiman Henry Amwa, Onesimus Kwame Amwa, Grace Nana Efwa Amwa, Josephine Bodiwa Amwa, Romano Abeka Amwako, Mira Michaela Amwako, Yao Junior Amwako Osei, Ernest Ado Amofa, Stephen Nanayao Amofa, Princess Nipa Amu, Paul Amoldago, Emanuela Lisa Amu, Bevlin Akosua Asabia Ampedu, Nigel Nana Ejiri Ampa, Samuel Nana Boabin Ampia, Michael Amponsa, Frida Amponsa, Abuna Oheniwa Amponsa, Oremeses Anan, Emmanuel Ofoli Anan, Tracy Na Ameli Anan, Aman Nana Ando, Nathaniel Niboy Anete, Jean Sang Angleho, Abraham Jones Danso Enim, Jeffrey Asante Eninakwa, Kingsley Enin, Belinda Anka, Edward Kwamina Ankra, Helen Mirabel Anku, Sarafina Ewenam Ankude, Dorothy Anan, Susie Esi Anan, Nabole Emilia Anan, Webster Ni Utu Anan, Rufus Asante Ano, Portia Ano, Laureen Irua Ama Anoba, Susanna Maulawe Ansa, Grace Entry, Harriet Apia Kubi Entry, Christabel Educhumwa Entry, Benedicta Entry, Charles Entry Nuama, Sabina Enim Enchiwa, Barbara Domson Enchiwa, Kezia Anite, Samuel Apia, Benita Apia, Kelvin Nana Kofi Apia, Edwin Ni Ade, Samuel Arhen, Mary Arhen, Ekia Nyantechiwa Arhen, Collins Ama Eje, Phyllis Ekia Arthur, Emmanuel Arthur, Comfort Okansi Arthur, Antoinette Yawa Ayi, Bridget Na Ayeli Ayi, Eric Jr. Ayi, Kelvin Ni Ayi, Glenn Ni Ayi Ayite, Alejandra Na Sakicho Ayite, Sarah Ata Apia Asamoah, Christiana Asamoah, Elizabeth Asante, Kojo Asante Yeboah, Melody Fosua Asari, Ebenezer Esiedu, Ethel Esiedu, Emmanuel Asimen Dakwahene, Ryan Ashirifi Ado, Benedicta Nesta Asoma, Isaac Eje Esubontain, Kofi Esubontain, Jessica Asumda, Bismarck Shante Atiapa, Portia Oforiwa Atuobi, Josephine Enyonam Agus, Jennifer Sedem Awiti, Felicia Esinam Ama Awulaja, Emmanuel Kweku Awa, Rejatu Awudu, Hannah Amponsa Awuku, Fui Seram Awuku, Veronica Azumpuak Anyaba, Caleb Jeremiah Ayen, William Asomeni Ayimadu, Portia Ajo Yaira Azuma, Beatrice Ba, Efua Asida Ba, Isaac Ba, Udel Baako, Peter Kwabna Bono Bafoboni, Juanita Mame Oforiwa Beidu, Samson Beidu, Laurentia Michelle Yowome Baako, Bright Banama, Rahim Ibrahim Banda, Godfred Banaman Williams, Rexford Nyamiche Bewa, Joseph Batiyin, Nana Abena Menu Bewa, Alexander Sapon Justice Bekwe, Obaya Bempoma, Vera Besa, Kevin Intim Bimpong, Veronica Iraba Mansua Bismarck, Patricia Irama Blankson.
So again, we want to emphasize that the ceremony will continue for the next 30 or so minutes, and we want the graduate to sit down, please, and not go out. Your colleagues are also waiting to be called. Thank you.
Second class honors, lower division continues. Sarah Bwedi, Gideon Bwedi, Dabi Ohinewa Bwahin, Cindy Princess Bwachi, Vicentia Bwachi, Kwesi Bwachi, Julie Ama Oforiwa Bwachi, Elizabeth Bwachi, Emmanuel Bwachi Yadom, Wanda Bwachi Yadom, Erika Ya Asantua Bwama, Genia Bwampon Menu, Randy Achampon Bwatin, Kingsley Nana Yao Bwatin, Cerebro Nana Kwesi Bwatin, Rabbi Pokua Bwatin, Eli Bwama, Francis Bano, Rabiatu Bano Boni, Jeffrey Bote, Simon Bote, Augustine Bosomtre, Emmanuel Nelson Bosman, Queensley Shipra Na Ajake Bochi, Malden Botry, Bright Wedi Brachi, Ellen Ahima Brenya, Kwabuna Brobi, Erabna Boabing Ahimfo, Jasmine Ya Buckle, Isnam Odruwa Budu, Tracy Nana Ama Budu, Curtis Kofi Khan, Patient Ofosuwa Kofi, Rebecca Kofi, Ishaba Na Adole Kofi, Vanessa Okaibia Coldman, Joyce Na Coleman, Iris Mami Efwa Kobla, Danita Quenstel, Frank Ofosu Dazi, Lucy Date, Henry Atta Penyin Jeffrey Daniels, Etla Bwediwa Dankwa, Kwenadu Akosia Danso, Michael Danso, Josephine Nyantechiwa Danso, Farida Akoma Dafo, Elizabeth Na Kodia Daku, Erica Daku, Ya Dakwa Daku, Jennifer Daku, Vesta Dakwa Nyaku, Maslina Ejekum Dakwa, Bernard Kwabena Dakwa, Paris Tibuo Deborah, Princess Enim Dai, Senatory Nana Edu Desbodies, Sylvester Eiram Jando, Dorothy Na De Jani Blankson, Charles Ni Amo Dodu, Sandra Na Amwa Dodu, Kelvin Dodu, Betty Sedinam Dompra, Samuel Donko, Priscilla Abna Doma, Frida Eiram Dunyo, Adeline Doche, Derek Seiram Doche, you get Ofosu Ediauma Dua, Manuel Dua Boatin, Andy Domenyo, Stacy Abuna Amankwa Jumo, Andrew Ednam, Janku Nyakua Edusei, Laurentia Na Akwie Edwards, Comfort Asabia Ifa, Benedicta Ifa, Rebecca Eyen, Friedrika Echre, Elizabeth Nana Abma Emisa Eshon, Elizabeth Esa, Derek Esel, Michelle Adum Famille, Calvin David Jones, Ferron, Beverly Awo Badu Fianco, Selen Sedem Fiawonye, Nana Yao Flesher, Doreen Fojo, Vanessa Buffo Frank, Mercy Frimpon, Samuel Chum Frimpon, Louisa Frimpon, Wilhelmina Frimpon Manson, Jerry Gabo, Gertrude Jesse, Juliana Equia Gavo, Pascal Awunjab Walter Gbeble, Anna Maria Ewenam Gloga, Terry Delali Gbometa, Abba Ako Jiba, Benedicta Tieku Beje, Selom Maslin Gaku, Caroline Abuya Jaba, Mabel Jaba, Caleb Banfo Jebi, Florence Jima, Kwachiwa Haga, Fauzia Haruna Ali Muhammad, Bridget Banija Hayford, Edith Elom Hodonu, William Mensa Hatchford, Rukaya Jesua Ibrahim, Emmanuel Imprim, Zijewu Chantiti Inusa, Queen Jessica Israel, Ramatu Isa, Adodo Kojo Jagi, Eugene Wedem Kaba, Joseph Yao Kakari, Israel Kwabena Keteku, Muhammad Salis Kalib, Andy Kisi, Daniel Kicha, Christabel Ayoko Kodia, Enoch Mensa Kodia, Jesse Edu Kumsin, Francis Amwa Koran, Providence Na Kwale, Felicity Na Adoko Papu, Gladys Owo Kwebi, Millicent Naira Peno, Valerie Elikem Abla Potofi, Adam Godwin Kumaho, Godfred Kusi, Monty Obuobi Ketin, Kwesi Kwamina Po, Richard Kwamina, Nana Abuna Kwache, Princess Ekua Kwabia Kwapon, Georgina Kwantema, Patient Kwatin, Hannah Otuo Kwatin, Michael Kwatin Adai, Just Jemima Kwashi, Francis Prince Kweshikuma, Ajwa Boachiwa Che, Peggy Nana Che Safo, Daniel Elizabeth Chiriwa, Danita Lamte, Ibrahim Odate Lamte, Abbas Karim Lariba, Nicolina Lako Lati, Stanley Lati, Leroni Laye, Sule Lawal, Rosalind Mwemau Liga, Joel Tete Lomote, George McLean, Ismat Dante Muhammad, Elliot Befi Mano, Evelyn Ohinewa Makanta, Jasmine Nana Dede Mansro, Benita Mante, Francis Eja Menu, Daiwo Nino Menu, Ezekiel Mawuli, Derek Kalma Mensa, Andrew Intefo Mensa, Renata Amuabin Mensa, Kenneth Ameyao Mensa, Justina Mensa, Jude Mills Edu, Abdul Rahim Muhammad, Jelilu Mimuni, Maltiti Fatahu Mustafa, Victorine Na Ayele Na, Shadrach Namons, Kaila Nana Ato, Abdul Hakim Yanka Nanyem, Linda Nati, Patrick Carlos Nati, Natasha Naki Nati, Esther Ndebuguri, Bright Kweku England, Rajwa Nkrumah, Eunice Ama Nkulenu, John Nabil Bando, Hannah Bediako Noah, Francis Tete Numo, Stephen Nomashi, Christiana Yamako Insia, Godwin Yao Inti, Cassandra Boatima Intim, Jessica Jemima Intumin, Nicholas Nutoko, Gabriel Nyamitiasi, Ehat Sewa Nyante, Bridget Otubia Nyaku, Nana Kweku Aseidu Nyaku, Angela Osa Obeng, Yvonne Precious Oklu, Richmond Odro, Elizabeth Odro, Portia Odro, Gloria Ejabia Odro, Frank Kwame Ofe, Bless Ofoi, Robert Yate Ofoli, Kevin Kwachi Ofori, Jennifer Ofori, Lisa Ofori Kwachi,
Second class honors, lower division continues. Lexis Mreku Ofori Kwachi, Daniel Odro Ofosu, Yvette Boatima Ofosu, Ernest Ofosu Jr., Brian Sian Ofosu Hine, Paulina Okain, Marian Efia Okain Hasaram, Yolanda Yasmin Okra, Derek Elom Kofi Okujeto, Theophilus Tinkrang Ochiri, Emmanuel Amwa Opare, Mary Opoku, Samuel Opoku, Janine Afram Opoku, Agnes Tracy Opoku Entry, Michelle Nyakun Opong, Stephanie Adansi Opong, Gideon Opong, Adelaide Ama Opong, Robertson Okun, Agnes Osa, Nancy Frempoma Osei, Abigail Osei, Vanessa Amwakwa Osei, Rhodalyn Osei, Daniel Late Osei, Josephine Asante Osei, Yvonne Osei Kofi, Henry Osei Kufuor, Justice Osei Inti, Mary Osei Nyakwa, Nana Ajiman Osei Enim, Susanna Osei Poku, Joshua Otabil, Selina Oti, Sariel Na Kowa Otu, Joshua Ayuku Otum, Samuel Ajekum Ousu, Benjamin Ousu, Winnibeta Echiampong Ousu, Francisca Amwa Ousu, Tamara Kunedu Ousu, Philip Ousu, Bernice Ousu Ansa, Desmond Ousu Ansa, Rich Love Ousu Bempa, Isaac Dautepadi, Edward Parry, Evans Mafo Pinkra, Benny Pori, Daniel Bruce Prekun, Ama Efriye Prempe, Samson Opoku Prempe, Anita Kweku, Emmanuel Kwenu, Ebenezer Kwache, Grace Kwam, Alma Obaka Kwashi, Caleb Kwashi, Theophilus Kwoti, Benjamin Kwoti, Karina Amatele Kwe, Baba Ochirba Kwe Labi, Vanessa Kwesen, Rachel Esinam Quist, Jordana MFA Quist, Teria Amenyi Richardson, Matthew Mada Rogers, Lewis Fifi Razzle, Aisha Chalipan Sani, Kwesi Safo, Efia Safowa, Nana Ekwia Safowa, William Kwesi Sa, Prince Tete Sechi, Priscilla Sechi, Sabina Butniram Sapat, Joseph Osei Safo, Frederick Safo, Margaret Ejewa Sapon, Esther Efa Sapon, Genevieve Brown Sejara, Mohamed Seidu, Isaac Krang Sechere, Juliet Sechere, Queensta George Penchi Sechere, Solomon Atusechi, Philip Kwame Sesi, Theophilia Apiawa Say, Fatihu Mohamed Shani, Emanuela Odro Sian, Elsina Abna Sogo, Amanda Glory Sunkwa Mills, Peter Sunta Jupal, Kwadio Moise Ta, Kingsford Sasutechi, Emanuela Techiwa, Bestie Akos Tama, Precious Jifata Maklo, Agnes Bole Tevia Angenu, Jennifer Taylor, Grace Chioma Abnatete, Charity Tete, Enoch Tay, Priscilla Aweya Thompson, Gloria Princess Nyakwa Thompson, Salom Kofi Kennedy Tonui, Mami Ekwia Mawenache, Bestina Sewa Tutudankwa, Grace Ejewa Chum, Gifty Irene Ahom Chumesi, Seyram Udensi, Lady Kezia Vanderpoy, Rhoda Voye, Phoebe Wally, Hannah Koko Wewedu, Deborah Atta Penyin White, Kenneth Shiobuso Woke, Jesse Yamwa, Victoria Yankee, Sanita Yankee, Carl Kojoyoson, Edwina Ejewa Yeboa, Mercy Danswa Yeboa, Nana Tutua Yeboa, Henrietta Yamoko Yamofio, MFA Vivian Yevu Brown, Shanice Mary Yomepe, Clement York, Ramatu Yusifu, Foster Zaga, Vera Jifaziga, and Mercy Mauliklim Ajwa Pipi, end of second class honors lower division. Okay. Third class honors, Kingsley Ejay, Francis Ejay, Benjamin Kweku Asamoah, Deborah Santiaye, Kingsley Andrew Duasechi, Prince Hayford, Kelvin Lamte, Sarah Nyantechiwa, Kweku Boatin Osei, Liza Na Akushikapapo, Natasha Sidiku Adams, Samuel Anthony Yeboah, and Robert Moses Yoyowa. Thank you very much.
So, representative of the Chancellor, you agree with me that our graduates have conducted themselves so well. So I think they deserve a big round of applause. We have not seen what we saw latter parts of yesterday's event when some of you, having sat through to cheer first class, second upper. Oh, okay, some are yet to come. Where are they? So I think this is the minimum you expect, and you have lived up to it. We are so grateful for your patience. So our dear fresh graduates, now, hearty congratulations. They are. Once again, hearty congratulations, our fresh graduates. We are very proud of you, and you have now earned the recognition of being referred to as graduates. So we will tell you that from today, whenever you wear an academic gown like you are wearing, remember to place the tassels on the cap on your left. So can you take a few seconds to place the tassels properly on your left? So it shouldn't be here, it shouldn't be on your right, it should be on your left, which signifies that you have indeed graduated. So a few minutes to do that, yes. Thank you so much. And of course, you are alumni of the university. And as alumni of the University of Ghana, you are our international ambassadors. And we expect you to translate the knowledge you've gained here to benefit humanity. And we pray that you will be our institution's most loyal supporters. And like I added yesterday, my provost is here. He's a very passionate person about building an endowment fund for the College of Humanities. So as you step out today, if you find yourself in, be it a blue chip company or your own business or a government establishment, look back to College of Humanities, look back to your department, and contribute to the endowment fund that is used to build the next generation like you. So we invite you all to come and contribute to the endowment fund, and the college will duly acknowledge you when you do so. Clap your face for yourself for this, please. So I now respectfully invite the representative of the Chancellor to deliver his closing remarks and dissolve congregation. Rep of Chancellor, please.
Lady Chair, joining us online, members of council, Vice Chancellor, Pro Vice Chancellor, university officials, distinguished guest speaker who was my teacher. I'm very proud of you. Me too, somebody taught me. New graduates, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you are looking so beautiful and handsome. Some of you, if I see you, I can't see you. You have changed. Congratulations to you once again. So as we end the ceremony, I would like to salute you all, and to all those who have worked hard to ensure a successful event, particularly those who played various roles in the planning and organization of the event, as well as the congregation ceremonies that are taking place this week. You would agree with me that some are on strike, but we are still soldiering on. Dear graduated students, we are so proud of you, and as you step into the world beyond the walls of this university, it is our charge to you to remember the values and lessons you have learned here. Please embrace the interconnectedness of people. Understand that your success is intertwined with the well-being of others. And in lifting other people up, you elevate yourself. In a world that is constantly evolving, please remember the importance of adaptability and lifelong learning. The knowledge you have acquired within these walls is a foundation, but your ability to learn, your ability to unlearn, and your ability to relearn will be the key to navigating the complexities of the world that awaits you. So please embrace change as an opportunity for growth, and let your intellectual curiosity, and it is up to you to contribute to finding solutions to these challenges. Don't let it be business as usual. Try and practically impact, bring to bear your education and what you have studied here on the challenges that confront us as a nation. Whatever path you follow, please let the values of empathy and social responsibility guide whatever actions you take. Never forget that you are special, having graduated from Ghana's premier university. When you say it's premier university, they don't understand. When we say we are premier university, then people are arguing. Please don't argue with anybody. When they want to argue, say it is what it is. So you are special. As you step out today in the world with your certificates in your hands, always be conscious of the fact that successful graduates who excel in the school of life are the university's best assets. The more you shine in the world of work, wherever you find yourself, the more you bring glory to the University of Ghana. So, we are recruiting you all to be part of the brigade that is dedicated to uplifting the image of your alma mater in order to improve upon our global rankings and standing. I urge you to maintain your links with this university and to be active members of the University of Ghana Alumni Association. Please remember that you are not just individuals receiving degrees. You are ambassadors of knowledge. agents of positive change, and the hope for a brighter future. May the education you have received here at the university be a beacon that lights your path, and may your journey be marked by success, fulfillment, and a lasting impact on the world. Dear graduates, once again, hearty congratulations to you. We are all very proud of you, and we are also very happy that your parents, your siblings, your family members, and friends were able to join us in this celebration. And I have no doubt that you do appreciate the sacrifices and prayers of your parents towards your successful graduation. So, respectfully, shall we all be upstanding and recognize the contribution of your parents towards your success today by giving them a round of applause. Please clap for them. They are outside watching. Clap for your parents, your guardians, and your sponsors. Thank you very much for showing such an appreciation. Please resume your seats. Dear guest speaker, we thank you, as well as our invited guests, alumni, and friends of this university, for your presence and participation in this ceremony. As we depart from here, I wish you all safe travels back to your homes. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is now my duty to declare today's congregation officially dissolved. Thank you all for coming. God bless us all.
So, Representative of the Chancellor, we are so grateful for your words and exciting our graduates to do more even as they step out of the university. I will now call on Ms. Pascaline Sonsori, representing the Director of Public Affairs, to continue the proceedings from here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Fosueje, College Secretary, College of Humanities. Graduates, in case you have not noticed, you have been provided with UG branded water, and I hope that it's refreshed you during the ceremony. Would like to ask all our guests outside who want some water that UGL branded water or University of Ghana branded water is available on sale outside in the quadrangle, so you can buy some to refresh yourselves. After the university anthem, we would kindly ask all our graduates and guests seated outside to remain standing while the platform party recesses. Graduates will file out row by row and will move to the steps where we have the bust of the former vice chancellors. We'll take a group photograph there with members of the platform party. After the group photograph, members of the platform party and members of convocation will retire to the vice chancellor's lodge. Valedictorian, please kindly join the platform party and members of convocation there, together with your parents or guardians, please. Graduates should also please note that commercial photographers are stationed at the Samuel Kenneth Abua Recreational Quadrangle behind the BAM Library to take memorable photos of you. Those who wish to patronize these services should kindly take note that to kindly watch out that these photographers have accreditation endorsed with a stamp of the Public Affairs Directorate. And please note that patronage of this service is at a fee. We would also like you to take note that the UG at 75 logo is also at the Recreational Quadrangle. Please make time to take some pictures by it. Also available on sale are the UG at 75 cloth, both here and at the City Conference Center. So please get a piece for yourself. Would like to encourage our graduates that if you're sharing your pictures on social media, please use these hashtags, hashtag UG Congregation and hashtag UG Class of 2023. Please, can we repeat? Hashtag UG Congregation, hashtag UG Class of 2023. And I believe you all do that. Thank you very much. We also want, so as many as possible, please return the gowns to the collection points. If you turn with me to page 83 of your brochure, you'll find there a message from the chairman of the Council of the University of Ghana Alumni Association, congratulating all of you. But there's a message added to this. There's a QR code that we are asking you to scan and register to join the University of Ghana Alumni Association. In case you are not able to do that here, we encourage you to go to the university website, www.ug.edu.gh, and register on the alumni website. There's also a short form there that you can fill. You have the option of clicking on the alumni tab, which is next to the students tab on the university website. So please kindly do that and contribute your quota to building your alma mater. Thank you very much. Congratulations to you all. Please, let's rise for the university anthem. Please remain standing.